Hi everyone, my name is Max Gullekson and this is Southbridge Community Television being brought to you from 41 Elm Street Town Hall in our beautiful studios. And today with me in the studio I have Dave Adams of North Woodstock Road, is that right, Dave?
Yes, it is.
Dave, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it, Max, thank you.
Now the reason we have Dave here today is because him and your father-in-law, I guess?
My father-in-law, yes.
Yeah, we were recently involved pretty heavily in the renovation of one of the conference rooms here in Town Hall, the Larry McDonald Veterans Room.
Correct.
And I caught you down there, you and your, what's your father-in-law's name?
Russell Lacoste.
So you and Russ were down there painting, and I asked you, come to find out that the VFW down here on Everett Street, where it's been for years and years and years, were closing their doors.
Right, they sold it, yeah.
And what happened after that? I mean, how did that all end up coming down here?
What happened, I appreciate it, thank you for the question. About a couple years ago, the VFW had sold this building, and they weren't making any money on the place, and there wasn't a lot of attendance. So they sold the building. We donated, the VFW donated $120,000 of that money to scholarships through the 3 local school systems here, Southbridge, Bay Path, and Tantascwa. And every year, that's through the Greater Worcester Scholarship Foundation. We had some money left over. I'm part of the, I'm the adjutant / quartermaster for the VFW. So we're trying to figure out what to do with the rest of this money, or some of the money that was remaining. And we go into that room down there, and it wasn't much besides a flag here and there of a veterans room itself. So to pay homage to the veterans here in Southbridge, I made a motion at the VFW, one of our meetings, to donate up to $13,000 to renovate that room.
So they had 120. They parsed out some for scholarships between the 3 schools, and then but 13,000 of it was voted at the VFW to help convert that room. It was a little tired before. It was the veterans room. It was kind of gray, like or dark colored, and so now you've got $13,000 to spend on that room right here in Town Hall. Is that correct?
Correct.
And so, as an employee, I got to watch the progress. So at first, you guys, the first thing you did was you went in there and what? You painted the room?
So first thing we did was, yes, we painted the room. We started ordering some of the supplies for it and all that kind of stuff, yes.
And then I saw furniture starting to be moved in. And this was, I mean, your free labor that you guys provided, obviously, maybe you paid for the paint out of that grant. And the furniture started to roll in. And right away, the room's looking a whole lot better than it did. The paint made it brighter.
Right.
And you saved a little money by you guys going in there. Is Russ an actual painter, or you guys just did
I don't
good work?
think we're all professional and unprofessional painters around here. So,
but it went on and it looks good, Dave. You didn't...
Well, we didn't. Thing is, it was once the VFW closed its doors, I had a lot of the artifacts and the pictures and stuff like that, and I put it down in my basement, categorized everything that I could categorize, and basically we wanted to showcase that of Southbridge residents who are veterans or were veterans, show what we've done, what this town has done for our nation. So we went in there and we started looking. We started painting. Thanks to the hired group, they gave us a little donation with their percentage off from Sherman-Williams. So we started painting. That was the first step.
So other companies in town started stepping in a little bit too, stepping up.
Morrow's Funeral Home helped us out. Gabriel McCarthy helped us out. Margaret Morrissey helped us out.
Right.
Joel downstairs helped us out.
Joel Millett.
Yeah, Joel Millett.
Here,
he helped us out. My wife was like the decorator in a sense, or the sanity check. I posted the other day about it. What looked good and what didn't look good. So we really.
It sounds like you got the ball rolling over there. You and Russ came in and painted it, and then people seeing good works, they sort of jumped on board for you.
They did. There are some people that asked if they could help, but at this point in time, there were small bits of work here and there that we had to do, and it, more hands has just got kind of in the way. But I appreciated all the help from the offers from the veterans around here and non-veterans as well.
So those photos, you had photos that were in your basement. Now these were, I remember back in the day, the V down there, they had the old Army Navy photos on the walls. Are those the photos you're talking about?
Those are all the old photos. So
and now you're looking for a new home.
So what we're trying to do is I had 260, 70 photos.
Wow.
We digitalized them, and I put them on a digital frame, so it rotates and it turns off at night, turns back on in the morning, and then so everybody could see those pictures.
And that's down there right now.
That's down there running right now. Yes, it is.
Are you done with that room yet?
We're 99.5%
You've been working on it for a
complete.
while. Every time I go down there, there's more to it.
But the heavy lifting is pretty much
Yeah.
done. I mean, we bought the furniture, the tables, the chairs, the executive chairs. A lot of people are utilizing that room now. It's got a nice magnetic whiteboard and everything. In there.
That room is the envy of every board in town that's looking to book a room. They all want to go in there because it's so new and nice. Now, I've been down there. I look around the rooms. It seems like you've got it sort of organized by conflict. Like you have a section of it with World War I. I noticed that you have that beautiful framed glass display of the uniform of the sailor and the Marine on the other side. How is it organized down there? Is it by war or?
Well, that was the intent at the very beginning. Sometimes it kind of went to the side a little bit, but those bookshelves we turned into display cases, and Menard's Glass actually cut the glass for me
Another one,
in the shelves. And so we started off with the GAR, the Grand Army of the Republic, and we have some old photos of the survivors back in the, I would say, late 20s, early 30s that were still meeting regularly here in Town Hall. We found old podiums from the Civil War era. We brought them down there. I found old photos of that. So we kind of started from there, and we're kind of ending with Vietnam and present era. So I do want to note that throughout the room we'll see white marble that's cut. Gabriel McCarthy helped do this, and Morrill's Funeral Home did the same thing, and they helped the etching. And we took that marble that was the history behind that marble was supposed to be used for headstones from the Spanish-American War for the dead. Not a lot of, thank God, not a lot died, and they had all this marble left over. Well, they built Notre Dame Church with that marble, but we acquired a couple bricks of that bricks of marble, had it cut, had it etched, and so we started from Revolutionary War all the way to present day War on Terror. And a lot of people say we don't. Southbridge wasn't around during the Revolutionary War. You're right, but there are people here within town and families that are still here that their family members partook in the Revolutionary War. So I wanted to showcaase that and give respect to them.
War.
It is.
I like your tie-in. I mean, a bit of the local history of those white. There were meant to be stone markers that Notre Dame famously used to construct, and now you've actually brought them into Town Hall as part of your overall theme on this room. It's full of stuff, but it's still a conference room, and boards are working in there.
They're constantly working in there.
Yeah.
And it's great because there was a lot of foot traffic in there, so we can show what Southbridge veterans had done and some of the pictures, and maybe we can rotate some pictures in and out. A lot of
it's
people
almost
reached
a
out.
destination.
Yeah.
And rotating the pictures in and out, now you're going to keep it fresh. Because you have, it sounds like you have quite a collection of photos to choose from.
We do, and there's more coming. There's more people that are asking if they can bring their father in, or even, some have come in and actually started crying because they saw their grandparents.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Touching stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this almost sounds like a destination in a way. If you're a veteran, you have some interest like that, just in Town Hall's a public building, that if you just wanted to pop in and take a look. I've never been down there where the door was locked,
No, right.
So, anyway, and you say you're almost done, huh?
We're pretty much done. I have a couple, we have a couple more things to put back in there, but all in all, the heavy lifting is done. I still have to do some cleanup at home myself, but the room looks great, and I want to thank all those people that are and organizations that I already mentioned, but I also want to thank the family members who donated those uniforms and artifacts. I do want to give you a little quick history on it. There's a Navy uniform and then there's an Army uniform, and they're all from the same family. So what it was the VFW had these two uniforms. We knew who the Navy's uniform belonged to, but I didn't know who the Army's belonged to. And so we were looking, and somebody sent me a picture, a family member from the Navy's uniform, the Bombardier family. They sent me this picture, and next to it was this Army uniform, just the sleeve of it, and that sleeve matched up to the Army one. And so come to find out, there's two brothers. They had three brothers that went to the World War II, or were in World War II. But come to find out, this Army soldier, he was part of MacArthur's amphibious landing in the Incheon area. He was also Purple Heart recipient. And so he fought in World War II and in Korea.
Wow, wow, that you found that history out.
Found the history out, yeah, right.
Those are so neat, those uniforms. I don't know. They're wool, it looks like.
They're wool.
Probably be
That's
pretty
the old
warm
day.
in the summer.
A very old day, yeah. Very itchy, I'm sure.
Yeah, right, I'm sure. Dave, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Dave, thanks a lot for your volunteerism, and it's a public building, and it's nice when citizens take it upon themselves to fix it up, and it's a very fitting use of the tie-in with the VFW, them closing after so many years on Everett Street, and taking all that stuff that nobody wants to lose and installing it right here in Town Hall, where it's never going to go away. It's going to be there forever.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Max.
Yeah, as a
Thanks for
citizen,
your
I
time
do
today.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Folks, there you have it. I'm Dave and Russ's father-in-law, and they fixed it up with a lot of help from volunteers, and I've been there myself. It's a very impressive room. If you are a veteran or you're interested in Veterans Affairs, you could go check it out anytime. First floor of Town Hall, just pop your head in there and see all the wonderful displays that they have of all the wars and all the conflicts that America's been involved with. And it's a great memorial to the town. It's a great adjunct to our Town Hall. And thanks, Dave, for doing it.
Thanks, Max. Appreciate it.
Folks, thanks for watching Southbridge Community Television. And we'll see you around Southbridge. And have a great new year. Dave, thanks again for coming.
Thanks, Max.
All right.